I'm very excited to see how this goes.
I will lose.
Yeah, I will win.
I think that I will learn a lot about plants that you can pull and make items out of, maybe. And like I do the cooking on the spigot, not the spigot, the thing, that thing. What's it called? I don't remember. It's not a spigot.
A spigot.
That's a faucet. It's not a spindle either. That's a different thing. What is it called? What is
can
the
I help
meat?
him?
A rotisserie? Is that what we're gonna get? That's not it
one
either.
word. You were
Also,
actually really close with spigot.
but I can't. It's there, and I can't land on it, and I doubt myself that I'll ever make it to the correct word.
You got a hawk tool on that fire.
No.
Well, he's giving you a hint. He's giving you a hint.
Yeah, I put it on the spindle. Is it just a spit? Is that all it is?
Yes! Holy shit!
I had a bit planned for the beginning of this episode, and it's all thrown out the window because we're just starting raw with you trying to figure out what the fuck a spit is. People have been asking for a very long time. And with the hot release of Monster Hunter Wilds on the horizon, we are doing a Monster Hunter quiz. Woo!
Why? I can't. I don't know anything about Monster Hunter.
I played it yesterday. You'll know what it's like.
So this is gonna be an interesting quiz, everybody, because I love Monster Hunter. Wow. And I know Mitch adores Monster Hunter. Nico knows some things about Monster Hunter.
I desperately want to love Monster Hunter.
And Tyler knows jack squat.
I've played it a couple times. I've just never enjoyed it, unfortunately.
That's okay. What I did is I put together a quiz. We got 7 questions for you lads today, and we're going through some monsters, and we're talking about the big guys today. With that being said, some of them might be a little bit more, easily named for some well-versed men in the call. Thusly, I'm going to give Tyler, per correct answer, 3 points.
Holy shit.
Oh, God.
Nico, per correct answer, 2 points. And Mitch, per correct answer, 1 point.
I am loving the trend of we're doing a one-off quiz. Mitch won't win.
I just know that Mitch knows a lot. And so he's going to get every question right. So to give either of you any chance at all, I have to make it unfair. And it might still not work. Who knows? And there's even going to be a little bonus round after every, actual main, guess the name thing. So it will have a blast with this. We're going to jump right into round 1. Starting it out just simple and easy. I'm going to give you 4 name options. One of them is real. 3 of them I made up. We're going to see how good I am at this as we go. But here is your very first monster.
I know it.
Oh my goodness, it's Smaug. But he has a pine cone stuck to his tail. Oh no, that's a very big pine cone too.
It is a big pine
it's a large
cone.
Pine cone. You're not wrong.
When did Smaug get a beak?
So I'm pretty sure Nico knows this one. And I know Tyler doesn't. So initial reaction, Tyler specifically, what do you think of this design?
I think he looks like Smaug with a pine cone on his tail.
Good, great. Glad we had this conversation. Here are your name options for monster number 1. Is it Rathian, Rathian, Rathalos, or Regalios?
Well, Regigigas is a Pokemon, so it can't be that last one.
That is correct. That's where Regigigas is not an option.
No, but it's at the end.
Brother!
No. I don't think you know how to spell.
No, it says it's the Italian spelling of Regigigas.
No!
Yeah.
No.
I think I'm right.
So which of these is the real name for this monster?
I mean, I've heard of Rathalos before. Which makes me think that's wrong. I'm going to pick it, though, because I recognize it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But it could also be Rathian. It's not the first or the last one, because the last one is Italian Regigigas and the first one's a Bionicle.
Damn!
I don't understand, but yeah, go ahead.
I
do.
I'll go Rathalos because that one sticks out to me the most.
Okay.
I guess.
and it will be the same order for your answers every time. I apologize,
Cool.
specifically because of
Yeah.
your guys'
Right.
knowledge. So Nico, you're next. What do you think is the correct answer? I'm curious to know if you know.
You know, I do, but I'm not confident enough in myself. I really want to say, Mitch, let's say it on 3. But I'm going to be really embarrassed if I don't say the same thing as him. So fuck it. Let's say it on 3. 1, 2, 3. Rathian. Shut the fuck up.
So Nico, what is your final answer?
Rathian. That's
And Mitch knows it is Rathian.
Is the Rathalos the red one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. They are so I purposely put both Rathian and Rathalos in here to specifically confuse Tyler and maybe even Nico.
I was very scared.
Okay, cool. I'm glad. That was my goal. Especially because I feel like Rathalos is more commonly shown in front of the world. I didn't prep an image to show of that, but it's not in this quiz now. I didn't want to do both. The Rathian and the Rathalos are considered like they like hunt prey together, like the king and the queen of the jungle or the land, I guess. I have a little blurb about their biology and such. So for the Rathian, fire-breathing female wyverns, also known as the queens of the land, with powerful legs and poison-secreting tails, they hunt mainly on the ground. Sometimes seen preying as a couple, Rathians and Rathalos cooperate well. They're terrifying to fight together.
You tell me that pinecone secretes?
It sure does. That's a secreting pinecone.
It's one of the
that's why it's
worst
screaming
parts
at
of
it.
fighting a Rathian.
Really is.
Now,
Backflips.
for the fun part, take a gander at some armor that you can make from the Rathian. Now, this is from specifically World. What the armor looks like for them. Is it tiny for you? It looks like
It's
a
tiny,
It's pretty small.
but like I can see it. This is I've seen some cool like Monster Hunter armor in passing before. This is not it. This is boring as fuck, except for the comically large like
Battle skirt.
yeah, whatever the fuck is going on down, like 2 shields on
You don't
in
love
front of
the
your
silly
eyes.
knight helmet that is just cone?
It's hard to see in this, but it is like conical.
It is just
Yeah,
cone.
it very is.
The
Yeah,
male
yeah.
one just looks like you picked like a generic armor set in like a Soul Calibur character creator.
Yeah, very
Like,
often the male armor sets are not as much fun as the female armor sets, unfortunately.
So these are specifically pulled from World, where the Rathian and the Rathalos are, I wouldn't say early bosses, but some of like the first like hardest bosses you're gonna fight in the game, and they're also kind of staples in the series at this point. So I wanted to start off with one that was a little bit a staple, and B had simpler armor because we're gonna get cooler ones as we go. So on to bonus round part 1. I don't know. Here's your extra points for the first round. In Monster Hunter, there are things called elements. They, like, monsters that you fight are weak to them. They can be, weak to whatever. And I want you just straight up tell me what the Rathian is weak to.
So it's a dragon, which makes me think ice off the bat, or dragon. It's also in the sky, which makes me think thunder. But I will go with neither of those.
Oh.
Plot twist.
Or thrither of those 3. Because I said
like that.
3.
You killed that one. Yeah, that was good.
I will also kill this the Rathian with water, maybe? I don't know. I'm thinking like it secretes. So maybe if you secrete your own liquids and it just gets, there's too much and then it drowns in the secretions. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tyler, you don't need to make sense of it. It simply will be nonsensical no matter what.
No, I have to try to
your
Weakness
connect
is
dots.
diluting its poison.
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Oh my god.
That too, maybe.
So your vote's water.
Sure. Why not?
All right.
Nico?
I don't remember a lot about weaknesses because that was one of the things that I would always just ask Mitch, or if he didn't know off the top of his head, look up on the wiki. I seem to remember that there can they're kind of like Pokemon and other like element based things. There can be multiple weaknesses. I am gonna go with Thunder just for it might be my propensity for using like a Thunder based affinity switch axe at one point, but you know what? That's just what we're going with.
And Mitch?
I believe if we're going by world standards, although it's the same in every game, I think it should be 3 stars Dragon, 2 stars Thunder.
3 stars Dragon, 2 stars Thunder.
So Dragon, I guess, is my answer.
So in general, I did say weakest to. I mean, I just meant like, what is it weak to? My apologies. My wording was not correct.
I see.
And Nico hit it on the head. These can have multiple weaknesses. And part of the reason why I also made this the first one is because it has the most of any that we have today. So
good.
It is weak to Dragon, Thunder, and Water.
Hey.
Everyone got points.
Yay!
Come on.
Is the bonus still like a single point?
Wait, what?
Is the bonus
yeah,
still
yeah.
a single point? Okay. Good.
No, you get the multiplier.
Yeah, give me my 3 points.
Yeah.
No. I know. I'm writing down single points and going to multiply it at the end.
Yeah, no, that's the right choice. And then Mitch, I am giving you 2 points for.
I guess I'll do that too, so I don't confuse myself.
I'm tied with Tyler.
Yeah. So yes, at the end of the first round, Mitch has 3, Nico has 2, and Tyler has 3. Congrats, Tyler, you're tied for the lead.
Hey, hi, Tyler here, Editor Tyler from the future. So the math has already been fucked up. Nico does not have 2 points. He has 4 points because he got Thunder correct, and he gets 2 points per question because of the handicap. So he is at 4 points, not 2 points. I just want to make that clear that the math is fucked up. So yeah, Nico has 4, not 2. Yeah.
Cool. Wait, wouldn't Mitch have 2 because he got 2 correct?
Wait.
Yeah, but he also gets the monster right.
Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. There's only been 2 questions so far.
Yeah,
Did
but
you
then
give
he
him
has 2 of the
weaknesses?
things that it's weakest to.
Oh, so we could guess multiple of the
Yes.
affinities.
Sorry if I wasn't clear. Yes,
Oh.
you. And you guessed. Like
see.
Nico, you alluded to it, so I thought you understood. My apologies. They can be weak to multiple things, and if
I
you
did
guess
not.
multiple things, then
I
you
had
get multiple.
no basis of being able to know that was a thing.
I mentioned all 3 of them. Imagine if Tyler started this quiz with 9 points.
Could you imagine? I mean, there was a world for it, and I was like, there's a world where Tyler jumps ahead. I will say, because I know specifically you, Tyler, I will limit you to only allowing you to guess 3. Because I know you're going to I'll guess them all, and I'll certainly get the points. No,
I
you
mean,
have a
that would
limit
be
of
the
3.
logical thing to do at this point.
It is. I'm limiting everyone to 3 guesses. So
The Thunder symbol sucks ass, and
that's rude.
I need to meet the
know?
graphic designer that made that decision and just give him a really disappointed thumbs down.
This is the first thing that you've said that the commenters that are fans of Monster Hunter are going to be upset with you about. It's just they're like pretty like they're big staples at this point. These symbols.
Okay.
And not to be confused with status elements, which we're not even going to get into today.
Yeah, that bothers me.
The Rathian's poison.
Okay. Well, Monster Hunter fans, I'm sorry to tell you this, but your Thunder symbol sucks. It's one of the worst symbols I've seen in any game ever, actually. It's quite bad.
Oh my God.
It's
lightning.
really hard in on
It's just
Thunder
it's
symbol.
just not good. I don't know what to tell
thought you were
you.
going to go on
Tells you what it
Dragon,
is.
of all
No,
things.
Dragon is I don't know. There's something about Thunder that's like
Brother,
the
you're
arrow,
ignoring
like,
the
goes
tuning fork that is the
straight
dragon
down,
symbol.
and then it's at a weird angle, and the lines aren't like. There's too many directions. I don't know. It's bothering me.
It's what lightning looks like,
Ask
man.
Ask a graphic designer why that's bad, and they'll explain it to you in a technical sense. But I am not one, so I can't. But just trust me, it looks bad.
Congratulations, you've survived round 1 of a Kyle quiz. On to round 2. Who dis?
Oh my goodness! It's what?
What
Does
a
it
weird
have
angle
eyes?
of this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're in.
It's a really weird
shadow
angle.
in
Real
this
small.
image.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, they're in shadow in this image.
okay. I like that he just
is
has like 2 big loaves of bread on the end of its tail. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Those are loaves of bread. They hit a lot hard. That's stale bread. That's stale bread.
Well,
when
clearly
they-
stale. I mean,
Those-
it's got some crusties on it.
correct.
Okay.
So
Is every monster you're gonna show us? Are they all just gonna be beige?
nope. No, we're gonna get really interesting really fast with
Okay.
these.
Oh. Okay.
Rathian's green.
Sort of, I
Rathian
guess.
is green, but like again,
I
these
guess
are
it's
like
shading
shading
was-
images to get like the best images for
Yeah.
you. There are better images for some of them, and I do have some extra images for some of them, specifically ones I like that I want you to see some more detail on. But no, I hate this guy. So what's his name? Is it Vagar, Cyrax, Abaddon, Diablos?
Okay. So
And Tyler,
Abaddon is from Diablo the game, I believe. And by that I mean I think that's just a demon from hell.
Oh, it's from the Binding of Isaac.
Cyrax is a Mortal Kombat character. It's not spelled the same, but that's what that is. Vagar is someone who just is pronouncing vinegar wrong and saying it in a way that makes it sound like a slur.
your brain isn't
Brother.
a name, Tyler. But what
I'm
do you
gonna
think
go
the
with
right answer is?
Diablos because I think I've heard of that one before. And I think you picked Abaddon because you were like, I'll just Google Diablo enemies and because it's the Diablos. And I'm gonna go Diablos. You got horn like devil. Scary. I don't know. That's my guess.
Eloquent as ever. Nico, what's up?
Good job. It's the Diablos. I remember this motherfucker.
Yeah,
I
everyone get
fucking
annoyed.
hate this thing.
Yeah, this thing fucking
It
sucks.
sucks.
I was laughing while Tyler was talking, in part because I was listening to him, but also in part because I was looking up the other names that you put here. And I think I know where you got 2 of those.
Yeah, you probably found it, but that's okay. We won't talk about it today. Anyways,
Well, now I want to know.
Too bad.
I made them at 3 a.m. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and but yes, Diablos is the correct answer. This guy fucking sucks.
Yeah, I hate him.
And here is the little description I have for you. Wyverns, feared as desert tyrants, extremely territorial, Diablos attack invaders with blind aggression, highly sensitive to sound, perhaps because they frequently travel beneath the sand. They are capable of into sand to attack prey from below, known to feed on cacti.
Ooh.
So
I still can't believe they're herbivores.
I know. Right?
They
It's just like,
eat
look at this fucking
cacti.
thing.
No
He
wonder
likes-
why this thing is
Oh.
such a little asshole.
It's a Game of
eats
Thrones
cacti.
reference. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Vagar got me, and I was like, that's interesting.
My
I
favorite
actually-
detail about the Diablos is that when they were making the Monster Hunter movie, like the really shitty live action one, Capcom kept giving them shit because they kept getting details of the Diablos wrong because they take the make of the creatures and the biology very seriously. So they were like, excuse me, this thing has 3 toes and they're shaped like this because it's a burrowing creature. And the CG team was getting really upset because they were like, who fucking cares?
Everyone cares.
Wouldn't it be
Literally
easier
the
to just
point.
make it a direct copy of the game model that already fucking exists? What
Would have been, yeah.
was everyone involved in that movie just a complete fucking moron? What the hell?
Yeah.
Perhaps. I still haven't watched it out of protest. I'll watch it at some point, but I'm still protesting.
I watched it. It was what you expect.
If I'm not mistaken, because I don't fully, again, very late at night, I made the names up for these. I think I came up with most of these by just Googling like synonyms or like things that, like based around the word Diablo. Like, and a lot of them were like either demon names or like the devil, like other names for the devil and stuff like that.
So I was right about how you got Abaddon.
Oh yeah, I mean, not specifically Diablo, like the game, but like.
Oh, yeah, the
No, I
first
know,
thing
but,
that
like,
pops up.
Abaddon's like an actual demon, yeah.
Hey, hi, Editor Tyler here again. So I don't know why I was thinking of Diablo. I was thinking of this fuck from Darksiders, not Diablo. So I just wanted to clear that up. Way to go, past me. You're a big old dumb idiot.
But yeah, so here's what he looks like when you carve his fucking armor off and make it look cool.
I want to wear
This-
Diablo like a suit. Wow, that's a lot of wow. What?
Pointy.
Lots of spiky.
That's a lot of horn.
Yep.
How do you move in that?
If you remove the pauldrons and the folds, I actually really, really like the male armor. But holy shit.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
There are a lot of like bulkier monsters that their armor is just straight up bulky and big and spiky, and I wish that wasn't the case. Because in general, I agree with you, Mitch. I do like the armor design a lot. It's just it's got too many spikes.
Too many.
The pointed shoes really bring it home for me.
Yeah. It's a shame the female armor doesn't have the pointed shoes as well, because that is the centerpiece.
Yeah.
It's for kicking.
It's like horns of the toe. Like you have horns on every part of the body now. And then the female one doesn't have that. And that's disappointing.
Really makes you feel like a hunter.
Uh-huh.
This specifically is the armor for World. I should specify. Most of these are the armor from World because they're the game I personally love the most and is in my like personal pantheon of favorite games ever. But some of these you'll see I also pulled from other places. I'll specify thusly.
I own a copy of that game and I have never installed or played it.
Maybe we'll have to change that on a stream.
Yeah. We could. I would enjoy it. I would not enjoy it past the stream.
It's the literally only opportunity I would ever have to actually have time to play that game.
Yeah.
Maybe on stream. So we're on to the round about them elements. Again, I'm limiting you to only 3 guesses.
Cool.
Tyler, go first.
Well, I'm going to use all 3 of my guesses because I want points. I'm going to rig the system and win in a dirty way.
Wait 2 seconds. Wait 2 seconds. Wait 2 seconds.
Unrigging the system.
I might unrig the system slightly. Okay, I'm going to limit you to 2 specifically.
Well, that seems like a load of Diablos shit. I assume he poops. I assume he has a butthole.
Yeah, they all shit.
That's probably just the expression. They call it on bulls in Monster Hunter world.
Poop is a central mechanic in this game.
That's
Actually.
awesome.
Go
I have
ahead.
2. You're limiting me to 2?
Yeah. 2 guesses.
Okay. That's
because I
lame.
looked ahead. There are no more than 2 for any of these.
Oh,
They're not all 2.
okay.
But I don't
Okay.
want yeah.
That's fair. Well, the Diablo is a hot and spicy boy being from hell. So I'm going to once again guess water. And then I am also going to guess thunder? Maybe because that's like the yellow one and that's like the color of light. And then when you have like the angel heaven power against the Diablo and it's like, it's usually like yellow or white.
He might be
Just
onto
like
something here, boys.
A bright yellow. So I'm going to go water and thunder, please.
Cool. I wish I would have brought popcorn.
That was good.
What do you got, Nico?
I believe Tyler's correct about the water portion.
Damn right.
I don't exactly remember, but something is drawing me to dragon for this one as well. So I'm choosing water and dragon specifically.
All right. And Mitch, do you know the correct answer?
I know factually that its biggest weakness is ice because I always bring my hammer. What is it? The cocytus, I think, with ice element. And I'm pretty sure the other one's water.
Fun fact, it's just ice. It's actually, it's not, it doesn't have a trophy.
Well, take a point away from Mitch because
that's a shame.
he said that very confidently, so he should lose a point.
Nah, I'm not going to do that much.
Never punished.
That's
Mitch-
too much
Mitch-
work.
Mitch gets 1 point. Gonna boop. Wow, there we go. I wrote it. Yeah, it's something. I mean, this one actually kind of makes sense in my opinion, because it mentioned in the biology of it that it goes underground a lot. Like it travels underground, and when you freeze the ground, it can't travel underground. So, I see.
I guess that makes sense.
That is fair. That is
Yeah.
fair.
I suppose. But if you
and
strike
this is
the
why I
ground with
thought
lightning,
it Is
It
ground
dissipates.
going to
It would stop it.
I watched you lose faith in real time yet again. That was awesome.
If the thunder element really was thunder, it would be weak to it because it hates loud noises.
True.
Mm.
True. Honestly, true. Yeah, this guy fucking sucks though. He like goes under the ground and then like just fucking flies out and just fucking like launches you into the air. He's a piece of shit. So on to round 3. Congratulations, you made it. Here's one that I really like. Kerplow.
Oh, hell yeah.
Whoa, what?
What?
Okay.
In world?
I think that someone saw the Frillamagongasaur from Jurassic Park. You know, the one.
The what?
Are you okay?
That one, and was just like, what if that was its whole body and it was a dragon? And that's kind of the vibes I'm getting from this thing.
It's just wings. This is a weird angle. I'm presenting you with another image from above it.
Okay.
Or
Here now
Yeah.
as well to help with it. Like
I'm gonna present you with what I think of immediately when I see this.
I think I know what you're gonna put in here, but yeah, go ahead.
I don't think you do.
You maybe you're right.
But I guess we'll find out. Get cut away, time scream, so I can find the picture.
You can't
don't
time
time
scream it.
This was my immediate thought of what that looked like silhouette wise.
Oh, okay.
I think the
didn't-
time scream might work. He is talking about Mega Man.
Yeah. See,
Oh, wow.
it works
Well, damn.
because I brought it in forcefully.
Shit.
Cool. So I really like this one. This is one of my personal faves.
It's
let
really
me-
It's
cool.
Mothra.
Let me know
Uh-huh.
which name is Mothra and why that's the right answer. Is it Ciliana, Azure Ciliana, Legiana, Azure Legiana?
Sucks. All these name options suck.
Okay.
I guess the top of the wings are blue, which would make the azure part make sense. Are all the monsters in Monster Hunter just like generic looking dragons? I gotta be honest, I'm not really impressed by any of these so far.
This guy just wakes up a hater.
That
the
is
next
a.
one is about to be a drastic departure.
Okay, good.
There's also,
I mean-
to be honest, kind of a wild take because these are all drastically different designs.
Yeah,
from
but
each
they're all
other.
just dragons, so it's okay.
I mean,
Okay.
They're all.
They are reptilian.
I just
in
when I hear
nature.
Monster Hunter,
Yeah.
I think of like monsters in like a more broader sense than just like
We're not
winged
playing
reptile,
Pokemon
winged
series.
reptile, winged reptile. Like I don't know.
Hit him with the sleepy water shithead.
Yeah, give me a sleepy water shithead next round, please.
Sleepy water shithead.
Sleepy water shithead.
Sleepy Water Shithead is not present in this quiz, but perhaps in another episode.
That's probably best.
I have to assume that the Azure one part has to be part of this, or otherwise, why would you put it in here? It gives me more of a Skillina vibe than a Legiana vibe because like not a lot of leg. There's more skill around it, you know, than leg.
Okay. Yeah, no, that's what that's called. That
It does
is
be
no.
leading with the leg, I guess, in the first picture. Well, more of the tail. I'm gonna go with Azure scalp potatoes. Please.
Please. Wow, what an interesting sequel to Green Eggs and Ham.
Yeah.
Azure scallop potatoes.
So, Nico, do you know the right answer?
I might, because I don't know off the top of my head if the Ciliana is a real monster or not, but I do remember that the Legiana is a real monster. That said, the Azure part, I am not incredibly sure about. I'll take the bait. Yeah, I'll say Azure Legiana.
All right. And Mitch, the correct answer.
Let's go to the Coral Highlands and hunt the regular ass Legiana.
Woo!
I got it
took
as
the bait.
wrong as I could possibly have gotten it.
So, for reference, this is the Legiana, yes. Love this thing. It is located in the Coral Highlands. Wow, what a fun little lore drop you gave us, Mitch. But there are Azure and like other variants of monsters that you can fight that usually are a little bit harder, not always, but usually are. And Azure being like the variant of a couple of them specifically. So I threw it in here to see specifically if I could catch Nico off guard with it.
Does the Legiana come in an Azure variant? Okay.
No, I did this one because it's blue, like Tyler said.
Yeah, I
That's why
figured.
put this in as a bit.
I didn't remember. So I don't go create when I do play Monster Hunter. I never make it insanely far because at a certain point it just feels like farming to me, and it no longer feels fun. Like I really like the first like 10 to 12 hours of playing Monster Hunter games. So I never really got to the point where I would see the alt color more difficult Legiana potentially. I've seen the alt like Rathian and Rathalos a couple times, a few of the other ones maybe, but not a lot of them.
No, that's fair. For reference, because I grabbed it so dang fast, and I just want to show you it. I want to show you it. Prior, we talked about the Rathian and how it hunts with the Rathalos. The Rathalos is the one that you guys know. It's the red one. It's the red dragon. It looks like the Rathian, but it's red. There is an Azure Rathalos.
Yes.
And it is just straight up a blue Rathalos.
Whoa, it is a blue Rathalos. That's crazy, dog.
I wasn't sure if you would put it in or not, so I didn't want to say that there was specifically an Azure Rathalos.
No, it's okay.
You lied. You said the next monster would be a vast departure.
And here is now make it blue.
Let's see it blue.
But yeah, I love the Legiana. Here is the description for the Legiana. Not even the strongest winds can take away from the gracefulness with which Legiana soar high in the skies. These swift, kite-like flying wyverns emit a chilling wind from their bodies, which dull their prey's ability to escape. It has like a cool ability where like it like will like every once in a while charge it like wah-bah, with its wings, and it'll like frost the ground in front of it, like like towards you, and it like gives you a debuff. It's really it's cool, and there's just it's very like graceful flying through the air.
It's just like a shuttle loop move too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. They're not kidding when it's graceful. Like they gave it some very cool animations to like fly around the sky and come at you. And as a insect glaive user myself, I love fighting things that can fly because then we're both just through the air at each other.
Yeah.
Insect glaive, you can like catapult yourself off the ground with your little bow staff.
Your microphone didn't pick that up.
Good.
So it was
I hope
just
it did on my
you're
end.
both like
and then possibly my favorite part of the Legiana is the armor. Now imagine like the bright blue of the back of the wings, because this doesn't a lot of the official art for it I don't feel is as vibrant as it is like in the actual game. But I really like the armor for the Legiana. It does remind me of a certain somebody in Kingdom Hearts personally.
Axel.
Yeah.
Yep, you got it. Axel.
Sora.
Lexius.
Goofy.
Donald.
Jensen. Master Jensen.
Number 2, my lord.
It reminds me of Tron's armor I fucking love this. Specifically the male armor. No offense.
I do.
I've used them.
I do enjoy the male armor. The female one is a little weird. The shields on the titties is a choice.
Those are, I think those are like
Parts of its wings.
drapes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're
Nipple curtains.
you'll notice for the most part when you look at the armor of a monster, like one of my favorite things to do in a Monster Hunter game is when you first play it, you kill a monster for the first time, and then it'll unlock the ability to like go even see what it needs to craft it. And I go in, I'm like, what is it gonna look like for me? And I like pick either the male or female, depending on which one I'm playing as, and then I'll look up the other one and I go, I picked the wrong character, or I picked the right character, because usually one of them I feel like is better than the other almost every time. It's very rarely that they're both and in this case, it's the man.
The more I look at the female one, the more I don't like it. Why is she not wearing pants under the armor? That's weird.
Welcome to
And
Monster Hunter.
really inefficient.
What I'm realizing is that statement I made at the beginning with saying that like the female armor is oftentimes cooler than the male. Our friends that we play with oftentimes play the female character, and y'all know what armor looks good, so y'all choose like the cool looking ones first. So
Yeah.
that I don't know, and I play the male character because I play as Green Knight, and
Well, that's a
I
backstory.
apparently have it's a lot of backstory, but I apparently have a skewed memory because of that.
Yeah.
So it's time for the bonus element time. Ba-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-bum.
Wow.
Tyler, what do you think this is week 2?
Well, I'll tell you what, bud. You know what melts ice? Fire sure do. And I haven't, maybe this game has a lot of chicanery going on, but I would like to think that they would make fire be the weakness of Iceman. And since I have the option to pick a second one, I'm going to say it's also weak to ice, because maybe there is some chicanery in this game and I don't know.
Oh,
Interesting.
Impressive.
Plot twist there from you.
mm-hmm.
How did you get both?
And
Yes, I am going to again side with Tyler on logic and say fire. But again, I'm going to side with my personal propensity to use a thunder weapon.
And Mitch?
Yeah. Fire is correct. Fire definitely makes sense here. Fire is correct. I believe the other one is thunder.
That's correct.
Hey!
Fire and thunder.
Whoa.
Hey,
Those are the two. This one's pretty self-explanatory, I feel like.
Yeah.
It's an icy thing, so fire, and then it's flying and electricity. You know, it is what it is. But I like where your head's at, Tyler. I like where your head's at. I like
Yeah. When it's really, really basic, I can figure it out through guessing.
Are you ready to get upset?
Yeah.
Here's the next round.
Oh, no.
this fucking thing. You motherfucker.
What
You knew
the-
what this would do to me. Tyler,
Here's the monster.
Tyler, you cannot treat this
You
thing like Wiglet.
asked for
You
this.
cannot treat this thing like
I
Wiglet.
never even thought about the Wiglet
Tyler!
parallel, but now... No, that's a Wiglet that would eat me, though. There's no way I would eat this.
You don't know how big it is.
Because if I tried to eat it, it would just go on in for a little kiss like it's doing right now. And then that'd be awkward. We would just be eating each other's tongues.
Oh,
I don't like it. This reminds me
Good.
of the pomegranate from Duel Masters, in a way.
what?
I guess I'll look that up for you.
It reminds you of the what from Duel Masters?
Let me give me a second. Time scream. Ah, look at this. Fuck. This is what it gives me the vibes of the masked pomegranate from Duel Masters.
Ew.
Oh,
brother.
God. What am I looking at?
Yeah,
No,
you're right.
no, I see it. Yeah. No, it doesn't look like it, but it does evoke the same feeling of
Yeah, it's the same energy. Same energy.
The
of,
mouth is
mouth
similar.
with no eyes. Very weird. It's uncomfortable.
I just realized this thing's teeth kind of look like the teeth in my girlfriend's dog.
I did not know where you were going with that sentence. And
I'm
every
just looking at
word
it, it's like
changed
this
the
thing's-
trajectory of it
That is
by
fair.
like a lot.
That is very fair. No, my girlfriend has
Oh,
has a
God.
pit bull with some very nubby, not straight teeth.
Very nubby.
Gotta say,
pomegranate.
I like how creative this is compared to the other ones. I don't like looking at it, but I enjoy how creative it is. And I don't
so
want to
glad
look
you
at it
picked-
anymore.
Yeah, people don't like this thing.
It's
It's
ugly.
Well, I mean, people either love this or hate this. I'll actually put it that way because there are people that like it. It's very meme worthy.
Yeah.
It is.
So-
I can
Name
certainly see that.
options for this fucker. Is it Annelid, Eukarya, Khezu, Onchi? And while
These are
you
interesting
deliberate,
fake names.
Well, it can't be an eyelid because it doesn't have any. So it's not that.
He's doing it again.
this is something.
Eukarya. That's just letters, dude.
All words are letters.
That is the
Didn't mean to
most
blow your mind.
profound thing you've ever said. All
Literally
words
one of
are just letters. That's crazy.
Most words are not a letter.
Didn't want to blow your mind with that one, but yeah, that is what it is. Sorry.
Yeah.
I guess none of these feel right. But I guess I'll go Onchi, maybe. Because he looked like he a little ounchy, you know? He looks like
the sound it makes when it takes a bite out of something.
ouch. Yeah.
Ouchie.
Because like Khezu's like too like like I don't think he's coming at me with the energy. I think he's coming at me with energy, you know? So I'm gonna go with ouchie.
Okay.
He's got round vibes, not sharp vibes.
Yeah.
If you catch me.
Of course. Yeah.
So what's the answer, guys?
Well,
Motherfucker.
there was a time when there is still a Discord channel for Monster Hunter, and the voice channel in that is called "Are We Louder Than the Khezu?"
This is the reaction to what Tyler said.
Jesus Christ.
This is actually there's also Khezu's reaction to what Tyler said.
Oh god, I fucking
veins-
hate the Khezu.
The veins make it look like it has angry eyebrows.
It's just so fucking horrendous.
Did Mike
So
Wazowski
bad.
get skin cancer? Like what?
No, you know what? No, you're on track, because you remember after they used the scream extractor on that weird.
You're right. That's
and he
exactly
loses
what
all
it
his
looks like.
color.
Exactly
Yeah.
what it looks
Oh my
like.
god,
exactly
Khezu
what it
is
looks
the
like.
Scream extractor.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm not even mad that it's the wrong name now.
When the battle music starts when a monster sees you in the game, but because Khezu doesn't have eyes, it never sees you, so genuinely it doesn't have battle music. You fight it in silence.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a
Here's
choice.
Here's some more information.
Why he got toes instead of fingers though?
To make you more uncomfortable.
Like where the fingers should be, those are toes.
We are going to attend the next con. We're going to get in line to ask Capcom questions, and Tyler is going to be prepped and ready with, "Hello, developers. Why did you give the caster toes?" We'll live record it if that ever happens, but it won't. So here's some more description of Khezu. Loathsome wyverns that live inside caves. Near blind, they detect their prey by smell. They are capable of generating electric shocks, which they use to paralyze their prey. This guy fucking sucks. And I have an extra tidbit.
It's in the lore.
Its long elastic neck stretches out while it clings to a wall or the ceiling. It's a sight straight out of a nightmare. Wow, I had to double check that, but that's actually words straight from the thing. Make sure you do not get overwhelmed by its horrific appearance. That's like legitimately ripped out of the game.
Does it like bite the ceiling and swing around on its neck? Is that what you just said?
It has a suction cup tail.
Yeah, so the little tail, I'll even see if I can find a better picture of it too. But yeah, the tail, like the little nub on the other end, it can like stick to the ceiling and then like whip around and like do electricity, and like it's fucking terrible.
It is really interesting too. Like when it channels electricity, it sticks it to the ground, like it grounds itself when it shoots lightning.
Yeah. Here you go. More terrifying shit.
There it is. There it is. I should try
He
to
looks a lot thicker. Is that like an uncut Khezu? Like what is going on?
No, it's kind of chunky. One more piece of Khezu knowledge. It is lead producer of the entire Monster Hunter franchise, Ryozo Tsujimoto. That is his favorite monster.
That's a lot.
That tells you a lot about a person, I think.
Give him credit. It's a very unique design and fight. So I can understand why the creator of the game would take pride in it. However, don't.
You posted Zenith Khezu?
Got you. I just wanted to do a shot of it eating you. Yeah. Oh my damn it.
That's the server picture for hunting time.
Jesus.
To get you to something possibly even scarier, here's armor from Monster Hunter Rise.
Oh, it's Ezio and a generic crusader for the woman.
Notice how wet it looks. That's the thing I
won't.
Yeah.
It's wet.
It's just fleshy.
It's
because he drools all over the place.
It does also drool, if you couldn't tell by the imagery.
It doesn't look wet. It just
also
looks like latex.
screams. It also screams a lot, which is a big problem in Monster Hunter games, which is why the voice channel is called "Are We Louder Than the Khezu?"
Yeah,
I mean, I guess if he's only a mouth, that would make sense. I suppose.
When a monster screams, your hunter goes.
He's echolocating you.
Just like everyone goes, "Oh my god! Oh my ears!" when I go. Time for pick the elements.
Oh, my ears.
You do that all the time. I wish you wouldn't.
I know. Everyone comments, Kyle, stop doing the element song. It's really annoying. See? It's better when Nico does it.
No, he's doing it.
No, it's not.
What, Tyler, what's it week 2?
Well, ground isn't a thing. So what's more grounded than the ground? A dragon, perhaps. And I will also possibly maybe go with... It can't be water. Because water lubes up the vocal cords, and that's all this man is, right?
Just a vocal cord.
Yeah. I guess I'll go like dragon and well, maybe not fire. I know whatever I pick is gonna be wrong, but I gotta associate logic with whatever I pick, so I can at least justify it in my own headcanon. If he does a lot of dangle swangling, I feel like you'd probably want to freeze him to make him like just calm the fuck down. I feel like lighting him on fire, he'd just scream more out of like pain. So I'll go dragon and ice.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. Nico, do you know the correct answer?
I don't. I do still have a feeling, though it is stronger this time, towards thunder damage specifically, even though it gives you like electrical attacks, like it fights you with electricity. And I seem to remember it's weapon giving, like you can make weapons from their parts too. And I seem to remember like getting a fairly decent thundered weapons from Khezu parts. I'm still going to choose it. And I'm also going to choose fire. And I don't have a better reason other than it doesn't take too long to get to this thing. And I remember having a lot of fire options.
Hey, Mitch?
This thing is straight out of my nightmares, and much like Freddy Krueger, you must kill it with fire.
That's correct. It's
Dumb.
just weak to fire.
Stupid.
That's honestly the only reasoning I can think of. That
It also lives in
Although I guess
icy areas.
I think
It
it's
is
just because
pale.
it's fully, it's pale and it's just very fleshy. So the second it's touched with fire, there's no fur to like insulate it
I
against the
guess
heat.
that
It
would
just
make
is
sense.
immediately burned.
But you were
I think it
insinuating
only
too
appears in cold areas.
on how slimy it was. So I kind of thought that, I don't know. I
I'll
guess
try
it
to
makes
throw you off
sense.
a little bit.
Yeah.
I think it's just weak to everything.
Oh, I wish.
I get weak
God,
vibes from this guy.
I
Weak
wish.
vibes.
On from the horrors of the damned to another one of my favorite things.
Yay.
And because of that, I have 2 images for you. Here's the official art of it to
Oh,
start.
fuck yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
And to give you detail of that body, here is that body.
Oh, he's like mud. He's like a completely different fucking color in this other
Yeah,
picture.
wait.
Yeah, the official art makes it a bit hard to tell. But
The official art
I
is
want-
blue.
it does have blue hues, yes.
This is not who I initially thought it was.
Oh.
But that's okay.
I think
This
I know who
is-
you thought it was based on the blue.
I think
Yeah, you do.
Might be
design.
confused.
couple too many toes, I believe.
It's enough toes.
Just that's a lot of toe on toe on toe on toe on toe.
no, it's fine.
Does he have suction cuppies or hooves underneath the sets of toes?
Pause.
Yeah, they're
Go
like
ask.
pads. Paw pads.
Why don't you ask?
Grossest feet I've ever seen on a thing ever in my life.
Needs a
Fucking love
pedicure.
this design. I love it so much. I think it's so fucking cool. Fun fact, you had to fight this thing to get the Mega Man cat set
True.
in World, where your cat would look like a 8-bit Mega Man.
Mm.
And I loved it. And I fought it a ton, and I never got tired of it because I really like it. Anyway,
I remember you had to fight like a small one, right? Because it was supposed
Yeah.
to be Rush.
it's supposed, yeah, they said it was Rush, and it was a smaller
Oh,
version.
that's
of it.
silly.
Yeah.
That's
So while Tyler looks up the correct answer, these are your
I'm
options.
looking up something else. How
So
would I have
your name
Googled that
options-
without the options? Fucked up toe thing, monster.
you could reverse
Could have
Google
gotten the right
image.
answer with that.
You could
answer.
reverse
Yeah,
Google
yeah,
image.
yeah.
I'm gonna check that. We all know I know the right answer. I'm gonna
Yeah,
check
yeah,
that.
I
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
Mission's gonna.
And now that I see the answers, I do know the right answer.
Okay. So your name options are Nargacuga, Odogaron, Fatalis, and Gormagala.
Nargacuga, please. That one's fun to say.
Mm-hmm.
The others feel too try hard.
Okay.
The others feel like fake metal band names.
Okay. Well, I can see that. No, I get that vibe from the others for sure. Nico.
I take back what I said.
Okay.
Because as I was thinking about it, I can't tell if I'm faking myself out. I believe all 4 answers that you gave us are actual Monster Hunter monsters this round.
Correct.
So
Very cool of you.
Throwing me off a little bit this time. Yeah.
I knew that this quiz was going to lean towards Nico taking the lead because I knew some of them are more common. We'll see how the last 2 go after this because we only have 2 rounds after this. But wanted to do this to see if I could throw off Nico a little.
I don't believe I ever fought the Gormagala. I don't believe I ever fought the Fatalis either. I'm gonna go against my initial gut because I think I'm going to choose Odogaron because I thought it was the Nargacuga right off the bat, and then I thought again for a second, and I don't believe I was correct. I believe it is the Odogaron.
And Mitch?
So apparently Googling fucked up toe thing Monster Hunter, even with quotation marks to try and get Google to do the right thing, doesn't mention Odogaron at all.
And that's because this is the Nargacuga.
It is the Odogaron.
Okay.
I call it the Odogaron, but
they have like similar body shapes, and you really almost caught me on that one.
thank you.
Is that really the official Odogaron art?
It's the one that was on the wiki. They all have official art on the wiki, and
I'm assuming that you're not including variants on the list.
no, I'm not.
The reason they look like different colors is because that's a picture of the ebony Odogaron.
Is it really?
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, that's crazy.
I guarantee you it was on the regular Odogaron page.
Because I thought it was.
Let me
I
actually.
thought
just
it was going to
double
be the
check.
ebony because it's got like the dragon energy flowing out of its mouth.
Let me look. Oh, you know what? I definitely did just grab the wrong image.
So I'm not crazy. It does.
No,
it's
no.
just a completely different
right.
color.
I just didn't want to say anything before we told the name.
Here. Yeah, no, that's fair. I guess I did just grab the wrong one, so that's on me. Flame me in the comments. Here's the official art for the actual Odogaron.
Oh, that's much different. Yeah.
Oh,
Still
yeah.
a lot of fucked up toe action though. Really not a fan of that.
The introduction you get to this monster is a shot of its like paw hitting the dirt and then going like
Ugh.
it's real
Ugh.
cool.
This thing is
Ugh.
fucking awesome.
It's cool ass design. It's just too much. That's the toes, man. It's just
very
bothering me
lethal.
greatly.
It lives in a zone that literally is all just death. It's dead things. It's all.
Yeah. It lives in just
Tracks?
fucking dying. What?
What?
It lives in
tracks.
just
Oh,
yeah. Oh, it tracks. I thought you just said it lives in tracks, and I was like, what does
No,
that even
I
mean?
just said that tracks.
Literally
They
a
live in dead
location
things.
in the new world where biologically every monster that can goes to die.
Yeah, they travel there to rest and die, and this thing just fucking feeds on carcasses, basically.
That's
As I shall
fun.
read to you the biology of it now. A terrifying monster that scours the Rotten Vale. That's the name of the location for carrion. Its highly aggressive nature means that anything, be it monster or man, is a potential meal. They have a habit. Excuse me, I just burped. They have a habit of dragging their captured prey and hunks of meat back to their nest. The burp thing was me. It wasn't in the description.
really?
They have like a scribe writing it down in the notes.
Yeah. So
If you
I
fight
love
it-
this thing. It's a fun fight, and it also causes you to bleed when
Fighting it in its nest is really cool because it's like jumping on the walls.
Yeah, like leaps off the walls and like bounds at you and like fucking like whips across. Like, wow, it's great.
Oh, I had the Odogaron set for a little while.
Yeah.
I remember that
That's
mask.
really cool.
Yeah.
Armor.
Everyone likes this armor.
yeah,
pretty
it's
rad.
so good. Both are. It's one of the rare occasions
Yeah,
where they
both
both
are
are.
Yeah,
very
they're
good.
both really cool.
I really like the half mask on the female.
And I also really like the full mask too.
Yeah, those are both great.
They're both great. I don't know which one I like more, honestly. It's time for Kyle's Elements guessing. I don't remember what the tune was. Here you go. What's this thing we do?
You did it the same way 3 times.
Have I? That's amazing. I'm just fucking whipping it out there. Woo!
Not this last time, to be clear.
I think he's weak to water because he looks like a sore throat, like a physical manifestation of laryngitis.
Odogaron, the strep monster.
Yeah, he's just that's all he is. So I'll go water and ice because this man needs to keep the swelling down.
I'm sorry, you said water and what else?
Water and ice?
Okay, sorry. I think I lost connection for a second. Just want to double check. Okay. So, Nico, what do you think?
I certainly don't remember this thing's weaknesses whatsoever. I am going to go for fire and ice this round, I think.
Okay. And Mitch,
This is the first time I don't know.
Oh, fake
So
fan.
many of these things because the armor is
So
awesome, but like I don't
in
remember.
the comments. I'm so fake.
I'm gonna tentatively say thunder. Backup's dragon.
Okay, you got one of them.
Cool.
Thunder, and the other one, ice.
Yeah! Give
So
me
everybody
those
got
points.
there. Everybody got some points there on that one.
I pointed.
I guess a dragon could cure a sore throat. I could see it, I guess.
That's actually the ingredients for medicine. They've been hiding it from you this whole time. Dragons are real.
Well, no, it's actually like, because, like, you cool your throat, and then you just... with it.
Most effective
You can bleep
lozenge.
all of that out. That's okay. I just, had to explain my logic. I think it's pretty
Talking
sound.
to yourself in the future. You can bleep that out. It's all right.
On to the round 6, the one before the last. Here we go. We're throwing it back a little.
Oh.
And I don't mean my ass.
Oh, man. Oh, I know this one.
Do you really?
No.
Get fucked,
really?
losers. I actually
really?
do. Yeah.
No
can
shit.
I name drop it right now before you even
Oh,
give me
that's
name
crazy.
options?
No.
Poopy loquacious.
I guess that wouldn't be fun for the people at home, but I do know
I
what
have
it
to
is.
see. I have to see the names first to know if I know this thing.
You might know it too. It's a bit of
crocodile.
nice. Is this Lagiacrus, Leviathan, Ceteran, or Leucothea?
So Lagiacrus, Bucko.
Yeah, that's the only name that I knew.
Cool. That is it. I'm Tyler. I'm shocked that you know this. That's cool.
That's
How do you know
crazy.
this?
2 reasons that I know this. One, very first exposure to Monster Hunter. Our friend Cody in high school brought over his Wii and told me to play this Monster Hunter game because it was so much fun. And he's like, you're going to go fight the Lagiacrus. And I picked weeds for like 3 hours and did not fight anything and then told him to change the game. Also, we looked at a Pokemon Fusion reaction for TikTok at one point that was just the Lagiacrus. So
I remember Drew. Yeah,
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that. So yeah.
I still forget. I don't remember what the fusion was.
It was Gyarados something.
Gyarados Charizard, maybe?
Oh, that makes
Gyarados
sense.
Aerodactyl? Gyarados. It was Gyarados something.
Gyarados
That makes a lot of
actually
sense.
is really cool, but it's not that.
Mhm.
Swampert.
Okay, just
So yes, this is
Oh.
the Lagiacrus. This is a bit of an infamous one, specifically because there used to be water combat in the games, and infamously, it's terribly handled. Like it just feels fucking horrendous.
Yeah, it's
Love
no
that.
in
good.
the water, and this thing is very difficult of a water boss fight. It can come on land, and that's when you actually get a chance. But when it's in the water, you're basically fucked.
So is Sleepy Water Fuckhole. Yeah.
Yeah, sleepy water fuckhole. Or fuck,
Kinda sucked
whatever.
a
That's what Lagiacrus translates to in Latin, I believe.
Just you wait. This is for the eventual next quiz where we talk about sleepy fuckhole or whatever the fuck.
Okay.
That's what I call my bedroom.
That's what I call me.
This is known as sea wyverns. Lagiacrus are at the top of the aquatic food chain. Feared by sailors as the lords of the seas, they store enough electricity in their spinal organs to make the ocean surge, occasionally seen resting on land. They really know how to end with a punch.
They really do. They really do.
And here is some armor, this time from Generations Ultimate.
Oh, it's actually
that
colored.
was the last time it appeared.
Yes.
Generations Ultimate was a very colorful game. It had
That
lots of
very
saturation in it.
explains why I knew the name of this monster. I did not know. I could not have matched its name to the design if you didn't give me both in the same way. I did not play Generations Ultimate. I have only played Rise and World.
Yeah, the issue
Love this armor,
is it hasn't returned. It's a big fan favorite. For some reason, they never brought it back. For World, it was because they couldn't get the Leviathan skeleton to work. But Rise proves that they did do that, and they still didn't bring Lagiacrus back. So
we're kind of waiting for it to come back. It's a very popular one. Like Mitch said, it's a fan favorite. Personally, I love it a lot. It was like because I played. I think it was 3 Ultimate. I think that's when it was that it was in.
yeah.
That was like my first introduction to Monster Hunter, and that boss fight was the first time I got like upset trying to beat a monster, mainly because of the water physics. But and so it lives in infamy in my heart, and my mind, and my soul. And then Kyle's what is this thing weak to?
Ice and dragon.
Oh, okay.
Can't be water or thunder because that's what it is, and fire don't work underwater. Stupid. It's gotta be ice or dragon. Stupid.
Okay. Wow.
Tell me I'm wrong. Stupid.
Yeah, you said it the 3rd time. Yes.
That's how comedy works. 3 times and make people laugh.
I genuinely was sitting there. I was like, he'll say it. He'll say it. He'll say it.
Yeah.
Don't edge me. Say it.
Jesus.
This is the part of this where I don't think maybe none of you will know the right answer because this thing hasn't been in a game in a while, so it hasn't been relevant information in a while. Nico?
Thunder Dragon, please.
Thunder Dragon, please. Okay. And Mitch?
It's weak to fire.
It is weak to fire.
That makes no fucking sense.
I know this very intimately because I once wanted to get a plate and I went 36 Lagiacrus dry.
Oh.
So
What a fun game.
Yeah.
It's the worst part of the game.
That is the game though.
That is the reason I don't play the game any further than hitting high rank. And
the thing that I like about the grindiness of these games is that if you're playing with friends through the grindiness, it can just become a very casual, like, let's fuck it up. And then we just talk, it's a very casual thing, the fun thing to do. Yeah, it's fire. I did have a special Mitch bonus point available to test how nerdy Mitch might be.
oh,
No, I'm not nerdy. I'm a hunter. I'm a Chad. I'm Sigma. I'm based.
He cooks meat on a spigot, on a spit.
All this back.
God damn it! And I know that was genuine. God damn it,
Mitch, for 3 points, can you tell me what element that's not on here that it is weak to?
Element that's not on here?
There's more elements? Can I guess? Is it the element of surprise?
And we're not talking status ailments.
No, we're not talking status elements. I just want to see if you know it. I just saw it as a thing, and I was like, I literally has in my notes for Mitch bonus points because I knew that nobody else would know, and I thought maybe you could. I didn't know this myself when I looked it up and I was doing research for this.
It has to have been an element in 3U or Generations Ultimate, which were like, I played them for billions of hours. What
Billions?
are you talking about?
So
Hellfire?
I'm gonna say it, and the people can go in the comments and just immediately say what they're like. I knew that, but I want to see if people put in the comments. Tell me if you knew. I won't actually. You know what? For fun, I won't say what game it's from, but it is weak to Earth element. I won't give more detail because I want to see if you can flex your dang Monster Hunter knowledge in the comments below. They can just Google it. Stupid. There's a game called Monster Hunter Explore that exists. It's like online. I didn't even know about the game myself. It's just I was like, maybe Mitch knows because he's a fucking smart guy. He's not. Fucking flame him in the comments. He's not a Chad.
He's dummy little nerd.
He's a beta. He's a
Dummy
beta
sleepy nerd.
Beta bitch cuck. I hate him. Tell him that in the comments. Okay,
Put him on the spit and roast him.
Whoa! That's character development.
You did it.
Next, he'll stop being a fucking hater.
My character arc is been completed.
Going to the final round. It's still a close game, kind of. Nico roaring ahead. He's got 20 points.
Damn.
He's really out there. Tyler, though, holy cannolis, man. He's got 15 points.
I sure do.
And
I'm
Mitch,
very easily catchable by Tyler.
He's got 13 points, I think, probably.
Hey, hi, Future Tyler editing this again. Hi, how's it going? I'm pretty sure that Kyle's wrong, and I believe that Mitch has 14 points. I went back and double checked, and I think I'm right. But it's also very late, and I'm not going to check again. So, I'm gonna say that he has 14, and I'm gonna keep it that way. And if I fucked up, you can shit on me in the comments. But I wanna go to bed, so I wanna finish this edit. Back to the video, thanks.
So, it's still it's anybody's game except for Mitch's.
I literally couldn't have won unless I got every single point correct.
Which you were supposed to do. You poser!
Yeah. We were
Fake
supposed to miss
fan.
more than this.
So, fellas, tell me who is this?
Oh, that, sir, is a dragon. Again.
I remember him.
He's overrated.
It's the first two monsters that you showed us squeezed together.
Didn't fight him a lot.
So
Did fight him a lot.
Yeah, name though. Could it be Annihilus, Nergigante, Crynthios, or Metsujin?
Lame. All options lame. I hope it's not Annihilus because that's generic as hell.
Okay.
I mean, that makes me think that it is that because of what Nico just said. But
maybe I'm playing mind games soon.
no, you're not that smart. I still won't pick it though. I don't know, man. Nergigante? Sure. Why not? Crynthios sounds like a name I would have made in like middle school when I was trying to come up with something that sounded cool for like an OC. So I really hope that's the real one.
All right. And Nico, what's the right answer?
I remember this asshole. The Nergigante.
That's it.
The
And
apex hunter of the new world.
Yeah.
So I have a note here because I was doing this in Discord, making this quiz together. My brother popped in and it was like, fucking make a name like Crynthios, dude. And he left the note that if anybody picked it to leave them a message, and that message is, ha, get fucked. So
thank you.
no one's, in fact, it's somehow he got the fucking trolling because he called it out for middle school game.
In fact, you have been fucked, Kyle's brother.
Make one of the names Crynthios.
He's like, yo, Crynthios goes hard. So I'm glad you shit on him. Anyways,
Holy shit.
Wow.
So, Nergigante, here is the description. An elder dragon, recognizable by its gigantic horns, massive wings, and the countless spikes that adorn its whole body. This monster is known for its penchant to wreak havoc with little regard for its own well-being. This fucker slams into shit and doesn't care. He just goes in, he hit more. I
thought that was in the description for a second.
No,
You went into it so casually.
He will not hesitate to whack you with the power bomb.
He looks pretty fit for an elder, though. I gotta say.
So elder dragons are
like Conkelder elder.
Yeah. But no, they're it's you. No, there's a reference. No, it's elder dragons are like, I don't know the exact way to describe them properly, but they're just like a higher, like they're rarer dragons and like harder. Basically, they're later game. Basically, that's how they're described in my brain.
They're essentially monsters that can't be categorized in any of the other categories, like Piscine Wyvern or Flying Wyvern or anything like that. And most of the time, they have power scaling high enough to like warp the entire environment around them, like weather or terraforming or that kind of stuff. Yeah,
edgy.
A lot of them can't be like. Monster Hunter takes the biology of the monsters seriously. A lot of elder dragons cannot be explained biologically.
Yeah, no, they're just kind of like, they're straight up just like, here's fucking mythical shit, like usually. Which maybe we'll do a whole episode on them. Who knows? And then maybe Nico won't know them as much because they're all late game things and Nico doesn't play late game. It's like the latest game he'll ever get was when he fought this thing.
Past this, I think.
Probably. What's week 2?
Nothing. Can my answer be nothing?
Sure can. I mean, you get
and
two
can my
guesses.
backup answer be ice?
Nothing or maybe ice.
Yeah, let's be clear. He's not choosing two things. There are two guesses. Yeah.
He's either weak to ice or nothing.
All right, and Nico?
Ice Dargon.
Ice Dargon, okay. And Mitch?
Definitely dragon, maybe ice.
Oh, okay, no one got the correct answer.
Oh.
I swear to God, was it Thunder this time? Was it the one time I didn't pick Thunder?
Oh.
You motherfucker! No!
Again, took all of this from the wikis, except for that one time I messed up the images. So yeah,
I'm
we can
thinking about Elder Seal.
Why, you fucking idiot? That's not an Elder Seal, that's a Nerdgigante!
You fucking nerd! Anyway, here's some armor. This is specifically,
it's so...
This is the alpha armor from World.
Yeah, you sure are an alpha if you're wearing armor like that.
It's
Holy
just
crap.
so much.
No, I like it. The female one looks like the chick from Power Rangers. Like the main villain from the original Power Rangers. You know the one. I can't think of her name, but
I can see it. I can see it.
It's exactly what it looks like.
Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
What's her name? What's her name? Rita Repulsa.
Rita Repulsa. Thank you.
Holy crap,
I
was that
never
her
would have
name?
remembered that.
That's incredible.
And honestly, the male version looks like he could have been like just a random episodic rubber suit villain. So
honestly,
I dig it. I like him.
The male suit could have been Bryan Cranston.
Wow,
I really
good
like the male
reference.
armor.
Thank you. I love Bryan Cranston.
So you've won. You did it. I'm so proud of you. With your whole ass 22 points that you got. You're awesome.
This wasn't rigged at all.
No, it wasn't.
I beat Mitch.
What's the next
not
part in
by
the script?
rigging, but by skill and knowledge alone.
By 1 point, he did it.
Hi, future editor Tyler here again. I'm fully convinced that Kyle just didn't actually keep track at this point, because I beat him by a lot more than one. Like, okay, even if I got the math wrong in the previous thing and he actually had 13 instead of 14, that means I would have beaten him by a wider margin than I actually did, and then that would have been even more than one. So I just don't know what's going on anymore, and I just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, thank you, bye.
Mitch got last place. Tell him how bad he is at Monster Hunter in the comments below.
Please do. I read all of them.
Let's read them all. I did want to ask, specifically Tyler, how was your opinion of this dive into some Monster Hunter?
They sure were monsters that I assume can be hunted. I'll tell you that much. They got some fun designs. The armor's a little hit or miss. Dog still has too many toes. And the thunder symbol is still one of the worst symbols I think I've ever seen as a representation of not just thunder, but like any element ever. It's quite bad.
It's not that bad, man.
It's not good.
What a weird hill to die on.
No, it's not good. I'll show you why.
It's because of this shit. Thank you.